He just said it, not me. If I bring my whole body under control, do I not have authority over anything that comes against my body? You bet you do. Absolutely. Any disease or sickness? Absolutely I do. But I got to do what? Not stumble in word. Now let me define this before we go any further. The word stumble is the word we use for offense. You want to know what it means? Sin. Simple way. You missed the mark. He said it's first, we all stumble in many things. In other words, we've all missed the mark in many things, but guess what? If we don't miss the mark with our mouth, what's missing the mark? Wrong confession. Right? God calls it a sin. In essence, not, well, like I've sinned, I got to repent of it. You ought to say, yeah, I've repented of those words, but you know what you need to recognize? I'm missing the mark. I'm not saying what God says about me. I'm not claiming what God says about my life, what Jesus died and paid for. That's what it says. If anyone misses the mark in his words, does not miss the mark in his words, he's a perfect man. What do you mean perfect? The word perfect there is mature. A mature believer has mastered their confession. And actually, you don't do it. God does. You become spiritual. You become spirit-led. That's a mature believer. See, a mature believer has a good confession. It's an immature believer that still has a wrong confession hurting their life. Verse 3, indeed, and he gives the example, we put bits in horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn their whole body. Look also at ships. Although they're so large and driven by fierce winds, they're turned by a very small rudder wherever the pilot desires. Even so, the tongue is a little member, but it boasts great things. See how great a forest a little fire kindles. And the tongue is a fire. What is it? It is a fire. It is a world of iniquity. Your tongue is. Well, I'm born again. Doesn't matter.